The secret behind talent. True talent is another name for conquering limitations. For one who knows their own weakness and dares to challenge it, no success in the world remains out of reach. Shanto was growing up in a quiet town, surrounded by greenery. A lively 12-year-old boy, with a ball at his feet, it seemed a new rhythm was born. His daily routine involved running across the football field, kicking up dust. For him, football was as natural as breathing. But one day, the usually cheerful Shanto was unusually quiet. After returning from school, he curled up in a corner of the sofa, his beloved football lying neglected. His father, returning from the garden, noticed his son's happy face was covered by dark clouds. He sat beside Shanto, placed a hand on his head, and asked softly, "What's wrong, my son? Why is the king of the field so silent today?" Without looking at his father, Shanto said in a broken voice, "Father, I got very low marks in math again, but Imon, he stands first in class every time. God has given him so much talent and nothing to me." His voice was filled with deep frustration and resentment. His father remained silent for a moment. Then, leaning towards Shanto, he said, "I won't give you any advice. Instead, I will ask you to do 3 things. Within these 3 tasks, you will find all your answers." The first lesson, recognizing your own strength. The father's first task was, tomorrow, invite Imon to play football. The next day, with some hesitation, Shanto invited Imon to the field. As soon as the game began, everyone was mesmerized by the magic in Shanto's feet. His dribbling, positioning, and perfect shots made it seem as if the ball obeyed his commands. On the other hand, Imon, the math wizard, was struggling on the field. He kept losing control of the ball. After the game, Shanto returned home victorious. His father asked, "Who was the best in today's game?" Shanto proudly replied, "Me. Imon couldn't even handle the ball properly." His father smiled and said, "This is your first lesson. Everyone is different. Not everyone's talent is the same. Imon is the king on the math field, and you are the king on the football field. Learning to recognize your own strength is the greatest knowledge." The second lesson, the hard work behind success. The father's second task was, tomorrow, at school, just observe what Imon does all day. The next day, like a detective, Shanto kept an eye on Imon. He was surprised to see that Imon was engaged with math every single moment in class. When the teacher was explaining, he listened with deep concentration. During breaks, while everyone else was playing, Imon was solving math puzzles. He saw that Imon's talent was actually the fruit of his relentless hard work and love for the subject. In the evening, he told his father everything. His father said, "So now you understand why Imon is good at math. This is your second lesson. Talent only gives you a start, but perseverance and practice take you to the peak." The third lesson, love and perseverance. The father's final and most difficult task was, today you will sit with math for the exact same amount of time that Imon does every day. You will work 3 times harder than him. To keep his father's word, Shanto sat down with his math book. But within an hour, his head started to ache and his eyes grew heavy with sleep. He realized how difficult it was to stay with a subject he had no interest in for a long time. Frustrated, he went to his father and said, "Father, I couldn't do it. This is too hard for me." His father hugged him and said, "I knew you wouldn't be able to. And this is your last and most important lesson. The work you love doesn't feel hard, but to succeed in something you don't love, you have to cultivate passion or love for it." He added, "So what is the formula for success? Either do the work you love or learn to love the work you are doing." The easiest way to love a subject is to think about it repeatedly, to try to go deeper into it. You will see, after a few days, even the difficult subject will feel easy and joyful. His father's words were etched in Shanto's heart. From that day on, Shanto no longer compared himself with Imon. He understood that his field was different, his race was different. He increased his football practice and started trying to love math by solving small puzzles to overcome his fear. He discovered that with hard work and love, it is possible to conquer any limitation.